The indigenous resistance in Latin America is a movement of native peoples who are pushing back against centuries of colonialism and displacement. It is a struggle for self-determination and the rights of indigenous peoples in Latin America, and it has gained momentum in recent years. The most prominent examples of indigenous resistance are the Mapuche and other indigenous groups in Chile and Argentina, who are fighting to regain their ancestral lands and defend their culture and traditions. The Mapuche people are an indigenous group of people located in Chile and Argentina. They have a long history of resistance to Spanish colonization, beginning in the 16th century and continuing throughout the 19th and 20th centuries. In recent years, the Mapuche have been fighting to reclaim their ancestral lands and to defend their culture and traditions. In Chile, the Mapuche are involved in a number of legal cases that challenge the government's ownership of their ancestral lands. They are also pushing for the implementation of the Convention 169 of the International Labour Organization, which provides indigenous peoples with a set of rights related to land, resources, and self-determination. In Argentina, the Mapuche are fighting against the construction of dams on their ancestral lands. They are also pushing for the recognition of their native language and culture, as well as the right to education in their own language. The indigenous resistance in Latin America is not just limited to the Mapuche. There are many other indigenous groups in the region who are fighting for their rights and pushing for greater recognition and autonomy. The Kuna people in Panama, the Quechua people in Peru, and the Guarani people in Paraguay are all involved in struggles for self-determination and the defense of their traditional lands. The indigenous resistance in Latin America is a movement that seeks to reclaim the rights of indigenous peoples and defend their culture and traditions. It is an important reminder that the indigenous peoples of Latin America are still here, and that they still have a right to their ancestral lands and to a voice in the decisions that affect their lives.